Let's go to Fashionphile. So recently I went to Fashionphile twice. I have been looking for a birthday bag. It was my birthday on September 5th. So I went a couple weeks ago and I wanted to show everyone what I found in the store. I did not go, I don't know what they call it, the cage or the vault of bags, but these are the bags that were on display in the, I guess you can say, showroom. So taking a quick look at some of the bags, here are some, Chanel, Dior, more Chanel and Dior, the big toe, that one is pretty, and Louis Vuitton and Bottega, I think, and some more bags, Miu Miu, I'm not sure how to say that. But the goal from this trip was to try on some bags. So I happen to be a Louis Vuitton fan. Louis Vuitton from the past, however, I do not like anything that they make currently, and I do not like the prices currently. So Fashionphile is a great place to go to find pre-owned bags, and you can find some great deals. I am not sponsored by Fashionphile, so yeah, that's not a thing. Here is the Speedy 20, and I think the new Carryall and the Alma with the cherries. Now, the cherry collection, the Cerises, you're not going to get a deal from Fashionphile on those bags, but this was the first time I saw the cherries collection in person, and yeah, they look like stickers. It wasn't for me. I like the old school screen printed cherries, but those have tendency to chip off. So who knows how the new cherries collection will age in terms of wear and tear, but they do look kind of shiny. They do look kind of like stickers, and not for me. That Gucci bag is quite pretty. I am not a Gucci fan, however. I am also not a fan of Hermes. That's a shocker, but it's a cool place, and Fashionphile is a cool place to go to check out some Hermes Birkin bags or Kelly bags in person, because I'm not going to go to the Hermes store and check them out. So Fashionphile is the next best thing in my opinion. Very nice, but the Birkin bag is just not for me, and I cannot afford it anyways. So after I have finished showing these bags, I will start showing you the bags that I'm interested in. There's a Kusama Keepall, and they have candles, signature style. That one smells great. So this was the item, actually, this day I was picking up this item right here. This is the Pochette, Dami Eben Pochette Milla, and this came out, I believe, in 2008 or 2009. This is the Trunks and Labels collection, I believe, or Trunks and Labels. And here I am trying on some bags. So I am on the market for a small Dami Eben messenger bag. I have a very, very maybe boring style. I just mostly like Dami Eben. I do like monogram as well, but I mostly just buy messenger bags, and I'm on the hunt for a small one. So that was the Pochette Bosphore that I used to have back in the day. This is the Ipanema GM, I think, and this one was a no-go for me. I was not enjoying this bag. The strap is way too short, and I cannot crossbody it, and the shape is really not to my liking. I do like the microfiber interior though. And here's the Hoxton GM, and yeah, it's nice that I can go in person to check out these bags, because I was interested in this bag when I saw it online, but do you see right there? There are cracks next to the hardware on the front of the bag. And this particular bag, you will find on the resale market that bag has a lot of cracking issues, and it's because the stress point is I guess on the front of the bag next to the hardware. The magnets are very strong, and it just tends to crack, so be sure to look out for cracking if you are interested in that bag. I really did like it though, but the cracking, yeah, that's not going to happen. That's a no-go for me, and this is my second trip to Fashionphile. So I went on, I went on the 5th, so I went on the 4th, one day before my birthday, and here's the gorgeous black multicolor Keepall. This is the first time I saw this particular bag in person, I believe. It's very colorful. I was shopping at the store back in the day when multicolor was first released, and I remember loving the Wapiti case, don't know how to say it, but I did not buy it because even though I think it's really nice and colorful, it's just not for me. The multicolor line was never one that I was going to purchase. But I was actually really close to buying the Wapiti case back in, 2007. I decided not to, because at the end of the day, it was never a line that truly spoke to me. More Birkin bags on the shelving here, and some more Hermes styles. I don't know all the names because I am not an Hermes boy, but they are lovely bags. So let's go to these shelves, and looks like there's a Chanel camera bag, literally a camera-shaped bag. Another, I don't know what material that Birkin is in. Is it Togo or Clemence? Not sure. And whatever this bag is. So this second trip to Fashionphile, I was picking up my birthday bag. I decided on this bag right here. Let me pan down, and this was a surprise for me. I got my first monogram luggage piece. So this is the Keep All 45 in monogram, and this is a vintage bag. And I was never a huge monogram fan, but I always liked it, but not as much as Damier Ben. However, I do have an appreciation for vintage monogram, vintage Louis Vuitton, and I just think the patina on this bag is absolutely gorgeous. This bag is 43 years old, and whoever had this Keep All before me, they took great care of it. And I was really wanting a vintage bag because the bags back then, they were made with care. The materials were better. The canvas is thicker for sure. I bought the Damier Ben Keep All 45 in 2008, and the canvas was so thin. So I was really loving the vintage monogram Keep All there. 43 years old. Here I am trying on the Greenwich PM in Damier Ben. And it's a lovely bag. I would really like this one too. It's not as vintage as the monogram. So here I am showing the small Damier Ben messenger bags that I was trying on, that I'm thinking about. And this first one is the Damier Ben Trotter Beaubourg. I probably butchered that. It's a small. This bag came out after the Olaf PM, the Olaf line was discontinued, and I really like it. Not sure if I will get it, but this right here is the Olaf PM, and I have owned this bag probably 3 times since 2006. And yeah, I don't know if, yeah, I'm pretty sure I won't get that one again for the 4th time. This, however, is the Danube. Yeah, I think it's just the Danube, and I love it. I feel like this is the one for me. Not this particular bag though, because it has some scuffing on the leather piece on the front. So I will just wait and be patient. But here I am trying on the Danube and Olaf PM. I prefer the Danube and the Beaubourg. Yeah, not sure which one looks best on me. If people can help me out, then I would really appreciate it. And my green socks that you see there, yeah, that's Pokemon, that's Jigglypuff. So I love mixing Louis Vuitton shopping with Jigglypuff Pokemon socks. Hope you enjoyed my Fashionphile little tour and birthday bag. And I can't wait to go back to Fashionphile again and see what other bags they have on display, because I love looking. I can't buy them all, obviously, but just to look is really fun. And I'm really happy with the bag I got. It's 43 years old, and I turned 41, so that's kind of cool. We were born in the same decade. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.